Hi everyone, good evening. This is Sasmitha. I will be your course instructor. So we'll start the demo class. Before I start the demo class, let me quickly introduce myself, right? So I am currently working as a staff data scientist in one of the Fortune 500 company. I lead a data science team. Uh, Prior to this, I worked in different organizations, starting from investment banks to service-based to product-based companies. I started my career as a big data engineer, and after completion of my MTech from Triple IT in computer science, my major was machine learning. I jumped to data science. I started my career as a data scientist trainee, and in last 5 to 6 years, I reached to staff data scientist. So this is my experience, industry experience. Coming to teaching experience, my voice is breaking, is it? I don't think my voice, is it others? Please confirm. I have a very good internet connectivity, so please check your connection as well. Just to confirm, right? Others, can you hear me or my voice is breaking? Is it happening for others as well? My voice is breaking? Okay, yeah, okay. So sorry. So if my voice is breaking, I'm not sure why it is breaking. Okay, so let me reconnect. Let me check my internet connectivity. Okay, so now audible? Okay, just give me 1 minute. I have this Wi-Fi connection looks good. I don't know why it is breaking. Okay, let
It
me
is
know.
okay, ma'am. It is okay.
It is okay. It should not
Yeah.
break. If it is breaking, then let me know. I will reconnect. I will
Yeah,
check.
now audible, ma'am. Yeah.
It is not. It is
Now
not
audible?
breaking. It is okay.
It is okay? Okay. Yeah, let me know. Okay. So if it is breaking again, let me know. I will reconnect. Right? Okay. Or I will connect from my mobile network if this is not working. Yeah. Okay, so like that is my kind of industry experience. Coming to the teaching experience, I am with Durga sir for last 1.5 years. Prior to that, I was teaching in other organizations. So almost 4 year experience I have, right? In order of teaching. So almost 30, 35, 40 batches we have completed. So this is our this is my introduction. Now coming to this demo class, so we are starting new batches for data science part 1 and part 2, right? So let me tell you about what we're going to cover in today's demo session. So we are going to see few things. Like first we will see what is artificial intelligence, and then we will discuss about the data science project lifecycle. Then I will talk about a data scientist, right? Who is a real data scientist? What is your roles and responsibility? We'll discuss about the skill set required to become a data scientist. So many confusion, right? Like people, so many things they're asking. So whether as a data scientist, you need to learn this, that, what exactly are the mandatory skills that we will discuss, and then we'll discuss the difference between data scientist, data engineer, and data analyst, and then I will discuss the course content. So this is at high level, this is what we're going to discuss. So I will take not much time, maybe 15 minutes, and within 15 minutes I will explain everything, and after that I will answer all your queries, right? Whatever you are asking, I will answer all your queries. So that is how we will design this demo session. So coming to the first point, what is artificial intelligence? Before I talk, I just want to understand from you, any idea like what is AI? I think this term is not new to you, right? Like most of you must have heard this term. Every sector you can hear this term, like AI, right? Because of AI, this is happening. Face recognition, so many application you are using every day. So any idea, like can you give me some example, real-time application uh, that you are using, which are built using AI? Any example?
Ma'am, hello.
Yeah.
The machines that are think like humans, ma'am.
Yes, machines that think like human. Any example, in your day-to-day life, do you have any example or any machine that you're using which is built on top of AI?
like the you can say the Siri mobile, ma'am. Like you can say take it as a
Yes.
mobile means you can, yeah.
So we have so many, like Google Home is there, then we have this Alexa, we have Siri, right? And then we have Face ID lock. Go to your Google itself, the search engine is a AI application. Any, like, go to Flipkart, the recommendation, YouTube recommendation that you're getting. Go to healthcare, right? Go to healthcare, all the kind of smart signals like alert, right? Go to your any sector. Nowadays you can see self-driving cars, everything is an example of AI application. So what is AI then? AI is, like, people will tell you AI course. There's nothing called AI course. Actually, AI is a very broad thing. It's an ocean, right? We are just uh, like you can consider what we are learning is kind of a pond. Once we understand how to swim in the pond, you yourself has to learn how to swim in the ocean. This is what it is, right? So it is a very, very huge domain, right? AI itself is very, very vast. So AI has different branches, right? Or what you can understand is, if you combine everything, that is called one single term. If you have to give, then that is called AI. So AI has machine learning. Machine learning is one part of AI. Deep learning is one part of AI. NLP, natural language processing, how to process text data, this is one part of AI. Soft computing is a part of AI. Bioinformatics, some of the algorithms that also uses AI. Coming to your information retrieval, your search engine, right? That is also based on AI. And if I keep writing so many things like computer vision, image processing plus deep learning, right? That is also branch. So every subject you can consider AI is the major thing, and every each subject, if you connect all the subjects, that is called AI. So data scientist, who is a data scientist? A data scientist is mostly a person who is a business problem solver, right? A business problem solver. So we are not there are differences between machine learning engineer and data scientist. So if you are joining as a data scientist, using different techniques, you need to solve business problems, right? So you will understand more about data science, who is a data scientist, once you understand the life cycle of a data science project. So why this is important to understand the life cycle of a data science project? Because most of you are working as a software engineer, right? So you should have a something called scrum meeting or agile mode, some method you are following, right? To keep a track of the project progress. So in data science, we have a specific, we don't follow mostly agile, but we have a specific steps, or what you can say is different project life cycle, different steps of a data science. And to perform each step, you need some skill set, right? So if you understand project life cycle, you will understand who is a data scientist. Also, you will understand to become a data scientist, which all courses or which all skills are relevant or what is necessary, right? So coming to the data science life cycle, so you can see this is somewhat a data science life cycle will look like. So first we'll start with you are the person who will start the project by connecting with the client or customer to collect the requirements. What is the problem statement, right? What is the problem is about, why the client is suffering, what exactly they are looking, what is the solution they want, right? Or sometime if you're working for a service based company like TCS and other companies, then you have to pull. There are two projects, pull and push. Pull means you are kind of pulled, like there is a necessity and the problem statement is clear, the client will clearly tell you. And sometimes if it is a push project, mostly service based company, what they do is, let's say mine is a product base and you are working for me, you are working in a service based company. So you will request data, I will give you data, and then looking at the data you will tell me, okay, if you give me this data, I will give you this solution. So whether it is framed by you or the client, first important step is, as a data scientist, you need to be very, very clear about the problem statement, right? Itself. From there you will start. After your problem statement is defined, you have to collect the data, right? So collect the data in the sense, like data can be anywhere, right? Data can be anywhere. So data can be in AWS, data can be in big data platform, data can be in MongoDB or NoSQL, data can be in SQL, right? So from here the exact steps as a like technical steps starts, right? So for requirement gathering, only your non-technical or communication skills, everything matters here in this step. But from data collection, the real technical skill start. Now some courses offer in data science, they will teach you SQL, they will teach you NoSQL, they will teach you all other things. Why? Because data collection you have to do, and you no need to be expert, because ultimately you are not going to use SQL for your data cleaning and modeling. Only for data collection you need basic knowledge on SQL, basic knowledge on NoSQL, basic knowledge on big data will help you, right, to collect the data. And after you collect the data, next step is data pre-processing. Data pre-processing, so you need to clean your data. Many things will be missing, and you need to clean your data, you need to remove so many things. If I tell the terminologies, you will not understand right now, but in short I can tell you, you need to clean your data in one line. The different steps for data collection, you need to understand about SQL, NoSQL, pandas, very important. This is a library from Python. Beautiful soup, Selenium. Why you need beautiful soup, Selenium? Now if the data is present in web, right, text data, let's say sentiment analysis you want to do, now for that text data, comments, review, how you will extract? Using this Python packages, Selenium and beautiful soup. You need to do web crawling, web scraping. Data can be present in Spark or AWS. It can be present anywhere. So for data collection, you need basics about this. You don't need expert knowledge, but basics about this thing you need. After you do a data collection, then you will be pre-processing your data, cleaning your data. For data cleaning, again, pandas is the major very important library if it is semi-structured data. If it is text, video, image data, again you need image processing knowledge, you need other kind of, if it is big data, you need Spark for data cleaning. Sometimes you need to create charts, so here you need Tableau or something, or Python visualization packages like Plotly, Matplotlib, Seaborn to visualize your data, right? If it is a text data, to clean text data, you need some of the text libraries, PyTorch, Space. So whatever I have written, these are the packages, package name, Python package name. And why you need to be skilled enough as a data scientist? Because you are going to clean your data. After you collect your data, second step of your life cycle, project life cycle, is cleaning. And for cleaning your data, you need all of this tools knowledge you should have. So as a data scientist, you should know pandas, you should know very good visualization libraries, you should know PyTorch, Keras, all of this if it is image or text data, right? So after your data pre-process, third is your modeling. So this is your core skill set. Nobody in your team can do this modeling. Now some of the data analysts can also clean the data and collect the data, but as a data scientist, this is your what you can say is, this is your own, specialty, you can say. Modeling only a data scientist can do, nobody else in the team, only a data scientist can do modeling. Why? Because for modeling you need machine learning, deep learning kind of concept. You should be very like not only superficially, like very in-depth theoretical plus your implementation knowledge you should have about machine learning, statistics, deep learning. So this is your core strength, right, as a data scientist. After modeling, there is validation, and you will do that. Deployment, after modeling, last stage is deployment. For deployment, again, a basics about AWS or cloud is enough. Spark basics is enough, right? For collection and deployment, you need this small thing, but for other thing, it is your core strength. Now, as a data scientist, if you tell I don't know modeling, you will be rejected. This is mandatory. Machine learning, deep learning, NLP is mandatory. And now let's say deployment, your team members at, like your manager is telling you to build a GUI. No, you are not the right person. People are working in web development for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. They have experience. Now you're a data scientist, you're not a web developer. So nobody will expect from you to understand Flask, Django, or React, or CSS, HTML, because you are not a web developer. So that is a separate team task, not your task. So you should understand what is your role and responsibility. So modeling is your core responsibility. Deployment, if they're building an app out of it, there will be a separate team. You need to coordinate, but it is not your responsibility to build apps. So now this is what a life cycle looks like, and this life cycle will help you to understand as a data scientist what all skill set you need, and this course is giving you all the skill sets that is required to become a data scientist. Now as I said, this is a ocean. You may take this course or you may take a full-time degree course, there will be something which will be lacking. It is not like complete, like it's not like Java coding or it's not like Python coding. So we have syllabus, so we have this Python, okay, variable, and then this done 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 completed. It's not like that. See, somebody knows Python, now you can learn Julia. If you know Julia, you can learn Scala. If you know Scala, you can learn Spark. You know Spark, you learn Hadoop. You know Hadoop, you learn Kafka. You know this, you learn that. Always there is something to learn here. You know Tableau, you learn MicroStrategy. You know that, learn Spotfire. You know this, learn Plotly. You know that, learn that. So there is always something to learn. So never think that, okay, I completed this course, I know. No, this is not going to happen. This will show you a path. Now how this course is going to help, let's say you know one thing, let's say you know cat, that I can teach you. Now if you know at means at, if I join instead of c, if I write rat, you can easily read rat. So that is what this course will help you. This course will teach you phonics, and then using that phonics you can build your own sentences and words, right? So this will give you your path, how to kind of complete or how to go. It's so vast that now one student told me in my previous batch, in YouTube 300 400 videos are free of cost, why should I enroll? Very good question. Actually, you have time, no need to enroll, everything is free nowadays, you can learn. How I am going to help you is saving your time. We people don't have time, so I have spent that much of time in my life, so I can tell you the secrets, like the quick path, quick. So okay, this is YouTube, but this link, this video, this thing you learn, and that will be faster. Instead of 30 hours you will spend 1 hour and you will get the same thing. So 29 hours you will save. I'm just giving one example. So why I'm telling so many things, because this data science is very vast. That's why I have to repeat. So there is nothing called complete course complete. No, never it will be complete. It is something which is mandatory things we will complete. Whatever is very, very mandatory to crack interviews, those things definitely we will complete so that you will be interview ready. After 3 months you spend, you will be interview ready. You can go and crack interviews. Till that level, I will take you. Right. So now this is all about the theory. What is a data scientist? What all are the skill sets? So there are two courses. One is your part one and one is your part two course. There is nothing called intermediate or advanced. Every topic is important. Now you can see here, if you understand this structure of life cycle, now can you jump to modeling if you don't know pandas? Answer is no. You need to understand pandas first. You need to understand SQL basics first. You need to understand Seaborn, Matplotlib, all of these topics first, because data pre-processing is the second step. After you do the cleaning, then only you will do modeling. So everything is there in a sequence. How the project life cycle is the same way I have designed the syllabus. It will take you from the sequence. So initially for part one, there is no prerequisite. Anyone with the zero technical knowledge, even though you don't know any language also you can join. Why? Because Python has been taken care by this course. Very well it has been taken care. How? One thing is I am teaching you very important modules, whatever is necessary for data science. My course is not a Python developer course, so I'm not teaching you Python, Flask and Django, but I will teach you whatever Python modules are very, very, very important for data science, like NumPy, like pandas, right? Like your statistics visualization using Python. Rest all modules, whatever is remaining, right? Like your oops concept, your class, module, packages, file handling, exception handling, almost more than 80 plus hours of video from Durga sir you will get. So if you are enrolling for part one, part two, or both, any one of the course, if you enroll, you will get access, 6 month access you will get for the videos and the materials from Durga sirs. And hence we are covering the entire Python, starting from zero to everything, whatever is there in Python. So that's the reason I'm saying again and again, if you don't know Python also, this has been taken care in this course, right? If you know Python, then you must be thinking why I should spend time and money learning Python. Here I am not spending enough time in teaching you Python. The ratio is mostly 80-20. So sorry, 70-30. So 30% of the time I will give you to Python module, 70% of the time I will give to statistics, machine learning and visualization module, which is very, very important. That is how I have structured the syllabus. You can see from here. So this very core fundamental, because I directly cannot start with pandas, many of you will not understand. That is the only reason I am starting from software installation, very scratch. From very scratch I'm going to start. The core Python I will give you. Again, in the Durga sir video also you will get the core Python. Quickly I will take you through core Python. Within 2 to 3 days or within 3-4 classes will complete the core Python. But my main syllabus starts from NumPy, the next module. Core Python, you will get interview questions, 3 to 4 assignments. One is from JP Morgan, one is from other companies, so you will get the assignments. After Core Python, we will talk about the main modules. From here, module 2, my syllabus starts, that is NumPy. Very detailed NumPy, everything we will discuss, and every module has assignment. So NumPy data structure, you will get 3 assignments. NumPy, you will get 1 assignment, followed by pandas. You will get 1 assignment from pandas, where everything, whatever we have discussed, we will be implementing in that project, right? After NumPy, Pandas and Core Python, Python is completed. Now the next topic is visualization. We'll be discussing a very, very, very good library called Plotly. Line plot, scatter plot, pair plot, histogram, heat map, bar chart, all of these charts in detail, the grammar of visualization. So where to do box plot, where to do histogram. What is the difference between scatter plot and factor plot? So those things you will be very clear. So once you understand this, within 1 hour you can switch to different tools. Let's say you know the difference between each of these plots, which is univariate, which is bivariate, what is the logic behind each plot, where to use which kind of plot. And if you use Python, you can use Python for coding. Very easily you can switch to Tableau, which is a drag and drop tool. Very easily you can switch to any tool based visualization, which is much easier than this kind of coding, right? So only important thing is you need to understand the grammar of visualization, right? What is the objective? Let's say I want to find out outliers, then I need to use box plot. So this is the logic. So I will tell you about the visualization grammar. After this course you will be very efficient creating nice and wonderful charts, right, from any data. After this the next module is from status, one second, right? So the next module is from statistics. So what we have seen so far, core Python, pandas, NumPy, and then visualizations. This is step number 1. And then there will be a project, which is a combination of visualization and pandas. After the project is completed, we'll be looking statistics, which is the major backbone. Statistics, very detailed. All of this topic I don't want to read out. Once statistics is completed, we'll be looking machine learning. So machine learning, whatever we are covering, going very in depth. Whatever we are not covering at all. So we are covering 6-7 algorithms, very detailed. So when I'm saying detail, the math, pinpointed math, everything. So whatever is needed, I will take care. Many students will ask me, I don't know anything about math. Can I understand? Answer is yes. Very well you can understand, because I will take you from scratch. Let's say one algorithm needs derivative. So I'll first teach you what is derivative, right? Then we will go to the algorithm. So math, I will take care. I will take you through complete detail, very detailed theory part, as well as every algorithm will have one real-time use case. Linear regression, we'll be doing sales forecasting project. Linear regression, all of this, what is cost function, how to optimize cost function using gradient descent, the math behind gradient descent, what do you mean by gradient, right? Followed by one project, what is the validation technique, what is multicollinearity, what is R, adjusted R square, everything very detailed, as I said, followed by one project. Each algorithm, complete theory followed by one project, complete theory followed by one project. We are covering linear regression, we are covering decision tree, random forest. I have to add XGBoost in your batch, new algorithm I'm adding, XGBoost, bagging boosting technique, and PCA we are covering, K-means clustering we are covering, So all of these 6-7 algorithms, what we will do is we will cover here, and then we will do one project for each algorithm, right? For linear decision tree random forest, we are going to do the credit card fraud detection project, right? For k-means, we are going to do NLP project, like document clustering project. So every algorithm will have one project followed by the theory part. So I'm not going to kind of read, but you can go through the syllabus. This is the entire syllabus, right? After you complete everything, so this course will give you very good understanding about machine learning and very good understanding about statistics. You will be expert in Python, Pandas, NumPy, and visualization. This is the takeaway. Then finally, I will give you a major project. So what is the major project? Major project is how in real time we do. I'll take a real time example and take you through the entire thing. The project will give you all the steps like data cleaning, outlier, feature selection, many steps we will do, right? So everything you will understand, connecting the dots. So after you complete the major project, the course is completed. Having said that, with this, you are going to get Python Durga sir's recording, plus you will get the deep learning recording, not for everything, but the introductory idea. The part 2 will give you a complete idea about NLP, deep learning, and Spark, but part 1 will give you a complete idea about ML statistics and Python visualization and NumPy pandas, right? And the last class I'll discuss about the project and every other things. Sorry, the real-time CV preparation and other things, right? So this is how the part 1 course has been defined, and also you'll get this bonus recording, deep learning, perceptron, and all of these things, right? Also one small project using Keras. So this is what the part 1. The duration of this course is Monday to Saturday. Every day class is there. Only Sunday there will be break. The timing we will decide based on everybody's availability. I am preferring 8 to 9. Let me know if you have any concern regarding that time, right? This demo class will be 7 to 8, but next Monday onwards, it will be 8 to 9. That is the timing. I'm available 7 to 8, 8 to 9. This two timing. You can select whatever is most of the people are saying, we'll select that. And Monday to Friday, everyday classes there. The duration of the course mostly it is, you can say 1.5 month, right? Any doubt so far? So I'll stop here. This is regarding part 1. Give me 2 minutes. People who are interested for data analyst, very good for them. You can take the part 1 course and you can connect with me. I will share Tableau recordings of the previous data analyst batch and MongoDB recording. So with that, you are ready for data analyst also. Data analyst, you just need to learn SQL. Extra thing you need to learn is SQL and Excel. I'm assuming you can learn yourself, which is freely available. 100 of sources are there. Is it clear?
Uh,
Part 1? Yeah.
yes, yes. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello. My name is Mahesh. Actually, I'm a Java software developer.
Yeah.
Whether how is that course suitable for me? That means I'm eager to learn data science.
See, the course is suitable for everyone who wants to come to data science pro. But I mean, I'm not saying you will not understand. The problem is whether the company will accept you or not, right? So Java developer is still, I will say, a relevant field. People are there from a very non-technical background. They have taken the course and changed their domain. What my suggestion is, you check. See, I'll tell you quickly. So there are two things. One thing is you know better yourself. Honestly, if you have a bright background, try for data science. If you have a dull background, try for data analyst. Dull background means what? You have so many gaps. Let's say 3-4 years of gap you have. You will not selected as a data scientist because people are so honestly, like for data science, you should have a continuity in your career. That is the first point. Second thing is at least you should have a BTech background or some relevant background, at least some coding experience, something like that. Then you can write 1 or 2 year of experience. Do not try as a fresher. After taking this course, you can mention 1 year or 2 year experience, 2+ year experience you can mention after taking the advance. So 2+ year of experience you can showcase and then try. Then there is a great chance that you will be selected,
Yes, yes,
right?
ma'am. Actually, what happened? I have 3.5 years of experience in development.
Yep.
And for internal project, I also selected for data science, data as a data
Okay.
engineer in company.
Yep.
And so I am looking for this course.
Yeah, then
By
there is a
individual.
great scope. Great scope. Like internal change is the best thing. If you if you are getting it, that is the best thing. I mean, even if you are getting as a data engineer, uh,
Yes, data engineer.
like yeah, I mean, very easily. See, I'll tell you my experience. I was working in one of the very you can like top investment bank, right? I don't want to name it.
Hmm.
You can right? Top investment, the toppest, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So in that company, there was no designation called data scientist. So right? Investment banks has three
Yes, yes.
designation: analyst, associate, BP. So I was joined as a associate there, right? So but there is no difference between data engineering team and data science. Everybody was kind of same, like mixed kind of thing.
Yes, yes, yes.
So what I'm saying is if you join as a data engineer also, later on you can say, because data engineering and data science, many things are common. You can say that you were working as a data scientist. Some of the projects you have done based on modeling also you have done. You just need to tell them the other things anyway you will do as a data engineering background, but the modeling you have done using ML, DL, you have experienced in modeling. So they will accept you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Because ma'am, internally they will provide me the training also, but I am
Yeah.
trying to do this course. Uh,
Yeah.
that means part one and part two are both are beneficial for me, no?
Yes, yes. So let me give me 2 minutes. Let me show you about part two. So part two and part
Yes,
one,
yes.
not even a single word is repeated. It is a continuity. Okay. If you're joining
Okay,
part two, if some of you already know ML statistics, if you think so, or you have learned somewhere, but part one is very important. I'm not saying it is not important, but what I'm saying is part two and part one are parallel. You can take both the course and you can finish both the course in 1.5 month. You have to spend 2 hours every day, and this part 2 is a continuity. What is the prerequisite for part 1? Nothing. For part 2, Python. If you don't know Python, you are not going to understand anything in part 2. Part 2, I'm not teaching Python because part 1 I'm teaching, right? So it's a continuity. So if you know
okay,
Python, you can enroll. And what we are covering 15 modules here. Very, very, very important modules. First, we are starting from day one. We are starting with linear algebra. We'll discuss about
okay.
deep learning. And after that, we will discuss about tensor, dot product, matrix multiplication, derivative, all of this
Yes,
linear
yes.
algebra, vector operation, followed by what is GPU, PyTorch, GPU coding and everything, followed by your image processing. After your linear algebra, next module is image processing. We'll be discussing about the image grammar. What is computer vision? What are the challenges? Color space, how to convert one to another using OpenCV, scaling, resizing, all of this technique. I don't want to read through. But once you complete
Okay.
linear algebra in image processing, next topic is time series. So time series, like if your column is a date column, there is a way how you will handle time series data. So you need to check so
Hmm.
many things so that you will understand, right? And then first
Yes.
module is ANN. This is neural network algorithm 1. After neural network algorithm 1, there is a project. So the theory is so vast. I'll show you the notes also. What in depth we
Y-
go, I will show you notes. Followed by your project
Yes.
1, followed by your CNN, which is second module. And the next project is COVID-19 X-ray classification we'll do, like X-ray images will pass. We'll build an AI
Okay.
model which will tell us whether you are having pneumonia or not. That is the next project.
Okay.
And then we have RNN LSTM. We know RNN LSTM plus time series. So we are going to predict corona cases. Actually, this was for old batch. For you, second quarter, we will predict. And then
Okay.
text mining, you will understand about web crawling, web scraping, beautiful soup, selenium, followed by your regular expression and your one project we will do, like all of this NLP technique, followed by sentiment analysis project. After you complete all of these things, then we will start Spark, right? Spark is a big data tool, very important. So
Hmm.
big data, like how to install Spark in AWS in local mode, integration of Spark, architecture. I don't want to read, but again, very detailed about Spark, followed by one last project, Spark SQL and Spark ML library, and then one last project we'll do. So this course is a continuity. So if you are completing part 1, you will be efficient handling semi-structured data. If it is Excel file or CSV file, you can handle. If you are completing part 2, you can handle any data, any volume of data. If it is big data, you can use Spark. If it
Okay.
is image data, you can handle because you know image processing and you know image algorithm. If it is video data, you can handle. If it is text data, you can handle any kind of data, any variety of data. If it is time series data, you can handle. So this combination is actually don't think that this is a part 1 part 2. If you are interested for to become a
Yes.
data scientist, both courses
Yes.
are
Yes.
equally important. Both are
Yes.
equally important. Now if you want to stop as a data analyst, you want to see yourself, stop at part 1, don't go for part 2. If you want to see yourself as a data scientist, both part are equally important. Any one part if you are not taking means half complete, half not complete. Are you
Okay.
getting?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am, one more thing. Duration of the both the courses.
1.5 month, 1.5 month, every day 1 hour class, Monday to Saturday.
Okay. Ma'am, this class will be possible in at the night, na? Because we have work in daytime.
Yeah, night time. Yes. So we
Yes.
will decide 8 to 9, 9 to 10, or 7 to 8, 8 to 9. Like that, the classes will
Yes.
be.
Yes.
So let's say 7 to 8 advanced, then 8 to 9 in it is part 1. And if it is 8 to 9 part 1, then maybe we'll decide the timing. Like mostly it will be, if you all are agreeing, 8 to 9 will be part 1. Will which time is good? 9 to 10 will be good for part 2, or 7 to 8? You can let me know. But for part 1,
Ma'am.
it is fixed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Ma'am, as you say, for part two, Python is compulsory.
Python is compulsory, but if you're taking
How?
part 1, anyway, you will be
Yes. Yes.
learning Python, right? Yeah.
But learning parallelly, na?
Learning parallelly, but I think like first what we will do, this vector operation. So for that you need theory. So this
Okay. Okay.
like mostly this dot product. So here not much of Python is needed. You
Yes. Yes.
need to
I know that.
understand the theory.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
yeah, so like the module 1, module 2 will take 1 week. By that time in part 1, in 1 week, you will be efficient in core Python. Core Python is only
Okay.
necessary.
Okay. Okay. Then, and ma'am, from which date this batch will start?
Monday onwards, tomorrow onwards. This week we will go slow, half an hour only will connect, or we'll go slow because enrollment time, right? But next Monday onwards it will be full fledged. But don't miss any class because initial classes are also important. I'll tell you how to install packages, and also we'll discuss about the theories, right? So which is important. We'll start from tomorrow onwards, Monday onwards. So tomorrow there will be again a demo class only because many of the people have missed today's demo. So I'll be repeating. Tuesday onwards we'll start the class like the normal class, the installation and other thing.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yeah, madam. Actually, you said about the part 1 and part 2, right, ma'am? So the
yeah.
part 1 is going to be for only data analyst, ma'am.
No. It is not. See,
Okay.
data analyst is nothing but half data scientist. People who are data analysts, they are half data scientist. So, are
Okay.
you getting? So, so okay, let me tell you the difference. It will be clear. Data
Okay.
analyst
Okay.
means you don't know modeling. You cannot predict future. You don't know ML. You don't know DL. You don't know NLP. Nothing. What you know is you give me data, I'll create charts. Then you are a data analyst. Clear? Now,
Yeah, got it, ma'am.
data scientist will also do whatever the data analyst is doing. He has to create charts. Along with that,
Okay.
he will predict the future. He will tell, okay, in 2022, what is going to your cells? If you give me
Okay.
2021 data, I can predict for
Okay.
2022. Then he is a data
Okay.
scientist. Data analyst
Okay.
is, you give me the data, I will tell you in last 10 years what happened. Are you getting? So
Okay.
charts, nice
Yeah.
charts. So
So
yeah,
the mainly concentrating on data visualization, right, ma'am? For the core part 1, saying about part 1 syllabus.
so part 1 syllabus is
Predicting,
taking you from
predicting the,
scratch. Yeah.
yeah, ma'am, you
And
say predicting the data, right? You were saying about the predicting the data, right?
yes,
The data
ML
analyst
and
means.
statistics. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, got it, ma'am.
Yeah, so the data analyst term is very confusing. Okay, now these companies are also very like data scientist is very well defined term. There is no confusion. Coming to data analyst, this is very confusing term. Sometimes, as I said, in banks like Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley, there is nothing called data scientist. So the analyst is only the same, like the term data analyst only. They will hire you as a data analyst. Mostly they will tell you to not do so much of modeling. Mostly you'll be working in Excel, SQL, Tableau, Python visualization, Python, right? A bit of ML is required, right? Simple modeling like regression. But
Okay.
Okay.
if you come to analyst as a, if you join in Amazon or other e-commerce company, you
Okay.
you should be knowing many things about ML. So this term is very confusing, data analyst. But this course is
Okay.
making you a strong data analyst. You are a person who don't know only one two algorithm, but you are a person who is very strong in ML. That is your
Madam,
strength.
yeah, got it, ma'am. So you said of the part one and part two, right? Part two, after going for after completion only part one, you can go for the part two, part two, right, ma'am?
See, it is nothing like that. Everything is a
Okay.
separate topic. It is a parallel thing,
Okay.
right? It is not like
Okay.
if you don't know ML,
No, no,
you,
no, no. Yeah,
yeah.
ma'am. Actually, my question is, ma'am. Actually, suppose I want to only go for the part one, that is data analyst course, ma'am. Is it the if I got it, if not going for part two means there is any, like I'm saying about, can I get a job like that? I'm saying about, ma'am.
Definitely. For I'm saying you
Okay.
don't go for part two. If your aim is to go for data analyst, you no need to join
Okay.
part two. If your aim
Okay.
is to
Okay.
become a data scientist, part two is
Okay.
mandatory. Is it
Okay.
clear for
Okay.
Okay,
everyone?
Yeah.
ma'am, please share the syllabus copy in chat or something.
Yeah, so everyone who enrolled, right, ma'am will be calling
Hi.
you, Vavani ma'am. I think she will be sharing the syllabus, both of the syllabus. But is it clear for everyone? So if your aim is to become a data scientist, right, then
Yes.
both
Yeah.
of the syllabus is mandatory, mandatory. You
Okay.
cannot
Yeah.
skip
Got it, ma'am.
anything. If
Okay.
your aim
Fine.
is
Got it.
data analyst, part one, you can stop.
Okay. Fine. Uh,
Hmm.
Madam, for the part one, ma'am, what is the duration of the course for the part one, ma'am?
1.5 month.
1.5 month. Okay. Fine. Okay.
Everyday class, Monday to Saturday.
Okay. Fine, madam. Fine. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Any other
Hello,
doubt
ma'am.
anyone has? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Shivam, ma'am. Ma'am, I
Hi,
am
Shivam.
currently pursuing BTech and I am currently in fourth year, my final year of BTech. So, ma'am, will the course I will be able to get the course? Means will I be able to understand this content?
What is your branch?
Uh, Ma'am, IT,
IT. So I think
and I have
others will
strong
not
mathematical foundation.
so that's what I'm saying. Others will not understand. You will understand because you are in that particular field right now. So you have many
Yes, ma'am.
papers which are
Yes,
relevant.
ma'am.
People are there 15, 20 years. They forgot all the maths, right? Like if you go
Yes,
to
ma'am.
higher leadership level, hardly you will use any programming or any kind of maths. So you are the best person who will understand. And it is a very good
Okay.
thing for you. Why? Because you have nothing to hide. People struggle to like hide so many years of experience and so many things they do, but you can start fresh. So for you it's a bright career ahead.
And
So
ma'am,
like
if I wanna means I have been advised by my maternal aunts that to go for the data science. It is the latest
yes,
technology, and since I have strong mathematical background, so I found it fit. So, madam, I need to ask. I want to ask that means about the placements. If like when I will completing the data science part, so
yes.
where can apply for the role? Means will they take as a be as a fresher so much early at early age? That was what I want to ask.
Actually,
See, yeah, so I'll tell you one thing. So for honestly, for data scientist, if you are thinking about a campus placement, they only go to masters like MTech or BTech in IITs and NITs. They go right, but there is always a way. So you can try for data analyst, and initially, after working 1 year, you can switch. As a fresher, if you are from non tier 1 college, it is difficult to get a job like job as a data scientist. Having said that, you can try for startups. Maybe they can take you. Even what I'm saying is first your CV should be shortlisted, right? So if you go to data science fresher, I'm not talking about experience. If you go to fresher, there are certain criteria for freshers. Why they are setting such things? Because machine learning and other things, BTech mostly, these things are not covered. So mostly machine learning is a chapter which is in MTech, but the world is changing rapidly. So there are ways. You take both the course, very strong you become. You apply for all the companies as a data analyst as well as a data scientist. If you're not getting data scientist, if you're joining as a data analyst, for sure you will get a data analyst post. Immediately within 1 year, you can switch. And the next switch that you will do will be a data scientist, right? So that way you
Okay,
can
ma'am.
get through.
And ma'am,
Having
will I means if I was not I'm not available at the time of the session due to my papers and internals, so will I have the facility of seeing the recorded videos?
everybody has the recordings the same day within 24 hours you'll get the recordings, and all the materials, everything I will upload in the drive. Everything is very well structured, so you can get everything from the drive. The materials, the
Okay, and
assignments, the
ma'am, what will
recording.
be the
Yeah,
yes, ma'am. And ma'am, what will be the duration of the recorded material?
6 months you will get.
1.5 months or more?
No, 6 months you will
Okay,
get.
okay,
Yeah,
okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
yeah, no problem. So one thing I just want to show in case anybody wants to see the notes, right? Like
Yes, yes.
So I can show you some of the things, like this is something which is from deep learning side. So one is the note and one is the project. So projects are also very, very detailed. So this kind of, this is my theory note. So that's what I just want to show you. So people scared about maths. So I will take care of every math. So for example, derivative, right? Many of you must have forgotten the concept of derivative because long gap. So I will be starting. This is the day one. See, this is the first class of deep learning. Very first class, linear algebra. I'll start with derivatives. So I'll refresh all the concepts before we jump into the main algorithm. So derivative I am teaching because later, see, there is a connection. So here you learn derivatives. In the down somewhere here, you can see I'm using that. See, in this equation,
Yes,
one
yes.
second. Can you see derivative? So if I start from here, you will not understand, right? So this is the cost function. I'm taking a derivative of that. Now, before I jump into this algorithm, first I will teach you what is derivative so that you will understand, and then we will come so that this algorithm will become easier for you to understand because you already know what is derivative, right? So there is a
Yes,
link.
yes.
So whatever maths are required, so this is for one single algorithm. There is a 24 page note only for A and N. Like that we'll be covering. Deep learning is very, very in depth, and same like for machine learning. If you want to see linear regression note, I will be talking about every math required. So the theory is very detailed and the projects are always detailed, right? So we'll discuss. So this is, I think, one of the Plotly projects, right? This project actually I'm going to share with you. So this is how we have created different kind of charts. You will be creating all of these charts using Plotly. This is one of the chart, and we'll take a data, and this is a real-time project. So we'll be doing all of these things. All of these charts you can do yourself. So this is
Ma'am,
one project example. Yeah, go ahead.
ma'am, this all the what you're showing right now, ma'am. This all the comes under part one, ma'am.
Part one, part two. So the ANN is part two. The theory note
Okay.
that I have shown is part two. This is part one.
Okay.
This is the project. I
Okay.
told you, right? One project in Plotly and
Yeah.
Pandas. So this is the
Yeah. Yeah.
project. Yeah.
Okay. Ma'am,
So
one more thing. What are the job roles in the data science, ma'am?
job roles in the sense.
In the suppose after completion of the course, what kind of job roles are there, ma'am, in data science? You said about data analyst, ma'am. Data scientist, you said about.
Data scientist only is there. There is nothing. There is one role. So data scientist
Okay.
trainee, data scientist, senior data scientist, staff data scientist, principal data scientist, chief data scientist. Like that, you will grow.
Just 3 minutes back, you said about data engineer, ma'am.
Data engineering is a different track. So data
Okay,
science and
okay,
data engineering is different. Data engineering is mostly software engineers who know big data.
okay, fine, fine.
Those are
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
And ma'am, what will be the fee structure of the course?
Fee structure, you can connect with Madam Durga Soft, right? They will tell you. I think 1616. If you are enrolling for both, you are getting this recordings, Durga Sir's recording. Okay, so I think the link I forgot, but it's nice. So you can see all of the recordings of Durga Sir for Python. So starting with exception handling, file handling, oops concept, like Flask and other things, right? And I think the data science course is the minimum, and I can bet you, like if you can give me any course with less than this price. So actually, for the same content, there are so many other like Upgrade and Simply Learn and other things. They're charging in lakhs. I will tell you why. Because of the core certification, they have tie-up with foreign universities and the professors that they are teaching, right? If you go and see who is teaching, they're IIT professors, and you can understand how much they're charging per hour. They may be charging 15, 20,000 or even more. So who is going to pay for that, right? You are going to pay for their fee. And one more thing is, obviously the quality is very like the professors are very, very highly talented. Having said that, you guys are not from IIT. The professors, the way they will teach in IITs is way more different than the way they will teach in this particular courses. They have to come to your level, otherwise nobody will understand, right? They have to come to basic level, and from the starting they have to teach. My brother is in IIT Madras in computer science, so I can tell you what that way, why I'm so confident, because I have also taken a full-time MTech course. My brother is also a professor in IIT. I've seen how what kind of materials they provide, and also I have seen the materials that you will get in Upgrade and other kind of thing. So it is not at all matching with the full-time course. You will get the exactly same thing, same project. You go their website, same project, same content, everything is same. The price is high because of the professor. So and the certification. So like the Texas University and the foreign university, they're the certification. And whether those certification has any value, answer is a big no, right? The money that you are spending versus the certification value is a big no. So people who are in industry, they know what is the difference between a full-time degree and a part-time degree. So you can understand, right? A person who has completed his MTech from triple IT or IIT or NIT cannot get the seat just by paying 2-3 lakhs. He has to clear the gate exam, 99.9 or more score. If you get, then only you'll get a seat in IIT, NIT or triple IT, right, for MTech. Now here, anybody who can pay 3.54 lakhs can get the certificate from Texas or anything. So there is a difference. Having said that, no matter where you are learning, you learn from YouTube, you learn from Coursera, you learn from Udemy, you learn from me, you learn by yourself, you learn from Upgrade. How much you know, based on that you will be selected in the data science interview. If you have a full-time degree course, that has very much importance. If you don't have a full-time degree course, any other certification has zero value. As a real-time practitioner, I can tell you this with guarantee, because I have seen many companies when we kind of I have gone through interview process, and also we are now recruiting, right? Now we don't see the part-time course at all. In the leave about the third, fourth round, in HR only, HR round only. And don't you think the background verification process, you know, right? In IT company, they will go to your hometown. They will check whether the address is correct or not. Till that level, they do background verification. So don't you think, like many students think that they can fool, they can tell that I have done a full-time course in triple, no, that they will immediately catch it. And the part-time course, so there is a Excel sheet, part-time or full-time. Full-time means tick, part-time means no. Like, are you getting what I'm trying to tell you? I'm telling you because this is a real confusion nowadays, right? The certification for data science, full-time or no value. Full-time means yes, you have value, obviously full-time has much more importance. Second thing is how much you know. Even though you have a full-time degree, how much you know, based on that you will be evaluated. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear? So I think nobody asked me, but thought of telling you. Is it clear? The certification has 0 value in data science.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, one more thing, ma'am.
Yeah.
You said about, ma'am, the entire course fee is 16,000, ma'am, 16K, ma'am, or only part one is the course fee is
Part 1 is
16K, ma'am.
16, part 2 is 16. The duration is 3.5 months, right? Around 3 months, you can
Okay.
say. So part 1
Okay.
is 16, part 2 is 16, but more on the fees you can discuss with Durga Soft. Ma'am will
Okay.
tell you.
Okay. Fine.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Okay.
can you tell, ma'am, if I am willing to join both the courses, but one at a time, that means part one first,
You can
part
do
two
that.
second.
No problem. So you can do that. So we have multiple batches. We're going to start weekend batch also, and morning batch just now we have started. So next batch will be starting February end. So that time, if somebody wants morning batch, like one by one also you can take. So you can complete this, and the same evening time, once the part 1 and part 2 has completed, again we will start new batch. That time you can join morning time, you can join weekend, you can join. You have so many options. 7, 8
Yes, yes.
batches we are running. Yeah.
Madam, is there any new batch is available for the morning session, ma'am?
No, morning there is no new batch. Two batches we just started, 6:30 to 7:30, 7:30 to 8:30.
Okay.
And please don't join in morning because already half done. You will not understand anything.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this batch will finish in February 10 to
Okay.
15 during that time. Then
Okay.
we'll start again.
Okay, madam. Now you are starting from day after tomorrow. Means it's a Saturday. If Tuesday onwards, the batch is going to start, right, ma'am? In the
Yes,
evening,
yes.
say, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Madam, you taking as the data analyst part one only, right, ma'am?
No, no, no. I'll be taking both.
Both.
Part 1 and
Okay,
Okay.
part
ma'am.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Yes.
Ma'am, please tell me the
Okay.
timing of this batch, and from where I should get the timing and link.
Link and timing, you will get the mail, and the timing will be same for this week. I think we don't want to create any confusion. For this week, the timing will be same, like 7 to 8, that will be part 1, 8 to 9 will be part 2. But I think for part 2 we have not announced yet. The demo session will be announced first, right? So you can
Okay,
join
okay,
everyone 7 p.m. Everyone can
okay.
join 7 p.m.
Yes, ma'am. Link will be shared, na? Through mail.
Link will be shared. Yes. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, can you share with the course content, ma'am? Hello.
Yes. Course content will be shared with everyone. Whoever has
Okay.
enrolled, yeah, you will
Okay.
get the
Okay.
course content. Yeah, ma'am will call you.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.